Good evening. Oh, hello, Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Sat down there. There he is waving. Good evening, one and all joining. Hello, Craig. Hello, Mark. Hemel down. Bit of a spontaneous visit to the club room at Warley Model Railway Club. Finnerton. Good evening, Brian. So this was pretty much unplanned, having a short visit to the club room. There are other club members here as well. You'll hear them in the background throughout this short live that I'm doing. And as the wife is actually at a charity event just 5 minutes away, and once we realised whereabouts, I thought, well, she said, "Isn't that near Warley?" I went, yeah. Well, here I am, popped along. Jeff, I should be at home printing Mr. Finnerton's hoodie. At the chippy waiting to get battered. Ooh, crab sticks. Yuck. So, yeah, many of you are obviously here right now. Well, Jeff's here anyway with me. Would have seen everything during the latest MRYSG member meet that took place here. But yeah, and just done a spur of the moment random visit really, and I thought I'd take the moment to do a bit of a live stream with you guys, as I've not done much on the channel. There's Jeff now. That is a cracking layout. There's a good thing about this particular layout, if anyone didn't know, it's totally modular. It can be a roundie, it can be an end-to-end. If you look, every section is removable and interchangeable with other sections of the layout, the way the track work's set up. Obviously, as long as there's 1 and 2 sections. So, like the end of that piece, if you wanted to, could connect to there. It's the way it's been designed. So it's a fully modular layout. It's brilliant, a great idea, and it's a new layout to the club room as well. Only recently arrived a couple of months ago. Do you like the way they've done these? Them buildings there, Jeff. It's cleverly done. They've cut them off. Oop, catch the tree. And you've got a nice crossover there, very common in the States.
You've just become a lumberjack here.
Yeah. Some nice telegraph poles there, I like them. They look like they've been scratch built as well. They've been scratch built? Yeah. I don't think.
No, they're
Are they kits? Some lovely telegraph poles.
injection moulded in them.
Injection moulded, right. Matthew Wiltmore, hello. I wish I could have taken a better look at that layout. It is brilliant. In fact, I'll take you inside because you can go inside it as it's currently in its end-to-end state. Let's see if we can get your. Let me just undo that so I can spin. Ooh, spin that round. It's a great view, that is. Over the river. Some great scenics. I like these scenics. Oh, there's Jeff inside now. Try and get it to focus. There we go. The brambles. Do like them brambles. Caboose, something converted. Popular trees. As you can see, as it currently is, this is a dead end. As I said, this can be taken off and connected to the end of that piece that's over there. As you see, Jeff is around, and you can see clearly there each section. So that actually can actually be connected to that over there. I like those, they're nice. There's a forklift truck there, I like that. There's a few more over here actually, some smaller ones. So this must have been, this will be a yard, container yard I reckon. And this is obviously still yet to be scenic in whatever they do. And either side, it's got its own view as well. I do like that crossing, those. Yeah, it's nice crossing, nice. Yeah, lots of work in progress. Good evening or afternoon, Charlie. Charlie McGowan from Toronto. Right up your street.
Charlie.
Jeff says hello. This is right up your street then, Charlie. Although you do model UK railways over Toronto. Melvin. Hello, Melvin. Nice view look of some disused track there. Like that. Obviously you can just make out by the way the grassland is, it used to be connected to the main line. And the concrete, the effect on that concrete is really good. All the rails, hi Craig. And Charlie says, hi Jeff, picked up some card stock last night. And then this looks like it's all being reworked. Area being reworked on. And in this corner again, we've got another crossover, single lock tracks. Very common sight you see in the States. So yeah, that's inside the layout. So that's where you come in. That's when it's in its, you see the sections actually down there. Totally modular system. Hi Mark, Donegal Dad. There's some sections there as well actually.
Aren't they off the old layout?
Possibly, yeah, where they've removed sections. Good evening, Flymo. Thanks for joining us. It's a bit of a random live, really. I will be going off in a short while. I won't be on here for too long because I'm going live in the MRYCG Facebook group for Facebook Friday very shortly. Just for a short Facebook Friday here from the club room. So if you want to catch up with any further viewing of the club room after this, hop over to the group and I'll be live over there. All O gauge this is, but very industrial, very dirty. Oh, including spiders. He's hiding down there. There he comes, there he is. Comes complete with living. Absolutely fine. My favourite part of the shed build are these trusses. I love these. I think they're fantastic, very prototypical. Great Western Railway. Now, would go over to Necklader Harbour, but I can't quite get over to it. This was in operation during the meet. It's great to watch this running. Sounds like some ducks on the canal behind the clubroom. I'll be a bit wary about having my wedding in there. Glascott's Hotel. And another one, scrapyard layout. Do like this as well. This one in O gauge, double O gauge, sorry. Lots of lights. Dinmore, good evening. Very old British steel, British steam, smoke and dirt. Nice bridge. But this has got to be the star attraction. Power station at the end. Do like that power station. Including coming real life as well. You want to move? You got another spider.
Big spiders in there.
Yeah.
Like cats in there.
Yeah, there it is.
Cats and dogs.
Looking for his mate. It's on the other layout. Good layout, that. And all operated on that panel there. That's a huge panel. That is. And this, some might remember this area here. Yeah, this was the area for the competition that took place. I'll give you an overview. You can get a good overview here now. For the layouts down on the ground floor. Guys are working on that layout there. A lot of work going into that. And there's a layout under there. Let's just see a chap's legs. That being worked on as well. Well, they're all pretty much being worked on, but tonight that's what's being worked on. And from what off-world is that alien from? Wow, that's some old signage, that is. Look at that. Can't say I've spotted that before. 1992. In October as well. Before it got, that'll be when it was actually probably hosted here. Because that price is £2.50 for an adult.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the Midlands Premier Show. Going back some years, that is. That's 32 years next year, that.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Go down to the lower level now. Would use the stairs, but they're currently closed. Just saying hi to Dinmore, Steve. Sorry about the notification sound then, deafening everybody. I'll just see if I can turn those off. There we go. So we'll make our way down. Guys, just getting some refreshments. Broadwater Junction, that's a lovely layout, that is. We'll just take you down over to the far one. This is a brand new traverser that's just been built here, replacing an old original one. This is absolutely fantastic. Guys have just been giving us a show of how this works. I'll I'm sure they won't mind if I just release it. I'll just release that end and just release this end. Now this is double O gauge, eight tracks, yeah. And this is fully loaded. This is this. Smooth that runs. Fantastic stuff that. Put it back into its locking position. That's one huge traverse. Look at the length. How long is that? I'll just lock it in this end as well. So what they can do is they run trains in the far end over there. They've got 3 lines in. Run trains in. They can release their coaches or wagons, run the loco light onto the end, move the traverser to a through empty line, take the loco, or they can pick the loco up and plonk it back over there and load it back up to the front of the fleet of carriages or wagons and then take it back out again, whichever line. That used to be on this up there, and that chap's currently stood. But they've taken that off and they're reducing it, putting a new shed on. It's a 3-road shed instead of a 4-road shed. Then we've got, this is cartridges. This is another O-gauge layout, quite an old layout now for the club. Been going some years. Some great layout. Currently undergoing some major rework, having this new section added to the front to extend that section there, coming down. I can only assume that we'll probably extend that as well. No gym here, good exercise, keep up the stairs. Yeah. I won't disturb the chap, he's busy hard working away there. And then we've got another O-gauge layout here. This is definitely major work in progress. We've got 2 platforms, 3 platforms, 4 platforms. We've got dead end short bay platform there, 2 main ones there, and an outside one there with 2, possibly another platform going in the middle there. All worked into this. And then further down, huge layout. Lots of work needed for this. Double O gauge, this is Yardley, I think. Lovely double O gauge. Lots of action going on this. Now, I spotted something on here actually when I was talking to Jeff. Something I've not seen probably on layouts very much, and that's this pipe work. It runs across the track work. Quite a unique touch, which you do see. Not very often these days. You do see. One thing I did spot though that's missing is the anti-trespass barriers over the ends. That does need to be fitted, I'd say. And you've got the fiddle yard at the back. Major fiddle yard. Bigger than that. So lots of work goes on. We've got this here as well. Not sure what this is for. A big fill yard currently being built. This might be a replacement for that, maybe. I'm unsure. I'd have to check with the guys. But, being glued down the trackers, as you can see. Must be some fresh glue on there, isn't there? Actually, there's information here. This is the potential reverse loop that's going to be on it as well. Like that for a layout. So that must be what's going. I wonder if that's what's going to attach to that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've no idea really, to be honest. Making use of a part of an old layout. Always good to see some Friends products here in use. We've got ProTrack, Model Tech, and we've got Westall Wagonworks Super Elevation Kit being looked into, being used here on this corner. Interesting stuff. Fantastic. I know this is not lit up, the lights are out, but many of you probably have seen a lot of videos of this. Warley Road, O gauge. It's a roundy layout with a dead end. If you don't know what I mean, you need to check out people's videos on this, but what I can say is these are your two main lines here. They go round, and then when they go through there, they actually go down and under, and you can see it there, into the fiddle yard. And that fiddle yard goes back underneath here, comes back underneath here, yeah? And there's access panels here, so you can see, in case anything gets stuck. Oh, there's some tracks. And them tracks then come out there. And they continue around all the way around the back, following them boards, and they come all the way around. There's a junction just behind that shed there in the distance, where you come into the dead end section, which disappears into a fiddle yard just there. All the main lines can spin round and back into the main station there to then go back under. Brilliantly designed, very clever. Quite a feature indeed it is. It's amazing how they've modelled it. It's taken a lot of thought, and some of the scenics on here are just amazing. And one thing, in fact, I'll just show you there. You can just see it goes into a fiddle yard just over the back there. So that's the dead end. Brian says, I stood there for a good half hour watching it work. It was brilliant, isn't it? I love it. But many people miss this little feature, and that's this. Cooey. It's mirrors to make it look like it goes on beyond there. People miss that. Fantastic layout. The scenics on here are just amazing. Using various different styles of scenics. We've got mats. That's matting. Like a fir matting. There is static grasses on it. There's foliage on it. It's just brilliant. Let me see. Oh, static grasses. Fantastic. Oh, it's done. Somerset Andy, good evening. So that's my visit to Warley. This is a little TARDIS here. There is another layout, and just one more we've missed. In fact, there's two. I will take you to them now. The guys are working on one of them at the moment. That layout there, see that it's on its end. And then we've got this one here. Just the guys are having the thing. We've got Broadwater Junction, N gauge. Love this water scenery. Do like that. Good thoughts from me, my scene that I'm looking at doing. Obviously this is double in N gauge and mine's double O. We've got Docklands, disused Docklands line on here. section there goes to a fiddle yard at the back. Obviously this is a roundy. 3 lines along the front, one's a passing loop. So 2 of the main lines, one with a passing loop. And we pass through this hillside and away. Just noticed, this is that same fencing I'm using, but in N-gauge. Scenics are good, clever. I've painted the background to blend into the scenics. Very good. Another layout here being produced, built on. Engage again. And scale. Lots to do on that. And then this is the guys are currently working on at the moment. We've got some electricity continuity problems they're just working on fixing. I do like this, it's really nice. Faulkner, so that's about it, so we'll go back upstairs. To the upper level. It's lots to do. All that area there is the conference room, the library, and the juniors' office is in there as well. We won't go in there, obviously. Don't need to, but yeah, Warley Club, and then they got storeroom at the far end. So I'll just place the camera down and sit myself down. And take the camera. So hello. Oh, Crossways Point Burney, good evening. St Mary's Church, good evening. David Atkins, good evening. And everybody else that's been saying hi throughout the stream. Thanks for joining. So, it was an unprepared visit to Warley, only because the wife is doing a charity event about 5 minutes drive away from here, and I thought, oh, I'll bob in, I'll sit down with her and spend an hour or so down here at the clubroom while she's at that event. Well, why not? I am a member, so come and spend a few hours here and have a nice leisurely chat with the other guy, but yeah, and obviously, hopefully, pick up some ideas from my own. To be honest, I don't get much opportunity to actually have a look at the layouts, because usually when I'm here, I'm either bringing somebody or I'm here regarding an event. But to actually come and see the place myself, it's been brilliant. So, thank you everybody for dropping by. I'm now going to be heading off, and if you want to see a bit more again, then join me on Facebook Friday on the MRYCG group for a very short Facebook Friday, covering for Stuart time being, over on the MRYCG Facebook group. Until then, take care everyone. See you soon. Ciao from me. Bye.